All right, hey guys. Just wanted to give you just an update on what we're doing this week, give you the rundown. Gonna start doing this every week, I think. It's just a way to tell you what you need to do, I guess. All right, so this week we are doing an FRQ practice, and we're going to be looking at some founding documents um, and answering some questions on them. The first one you'll look at is Brutus number one. Click on the link, it'll open it up, and then you'll click here. It'll ask you 16 questions on it. You can follow along and do it at the same time. Uh, this is annotated along the way this link is, so it should be pretty easy to follow along. We'll look at Federalist Paper 10 and answer some questions on that. The AP test is heavily document-based, and you're going to be expected to know these, so I'm kind of shifting gears with the fact that we're going to look at so many documents now. You're also going to need to be learning a lot of Supreme Court cases. The ones we did last week are ones that are required for you to know for the AP test. So I want to make sure that you definitely do those works. The sheet that I gave you to kind of track the information about what was the issue, what was the decision, you definitely want to keep up with those files. Don't just delete them. Those will be excellent study tools for you as we move forward. For the sake of this FRQ, getting back to that, it's going to ask you also to reference the Articles of Confederation. So I figured I'd give you a link to that. That worked. I don't think the old one actually worked. I'm not sure. It was kind of goofy. It may have worked then. It doesn't work now. So here that is. You'll open this. Let's see if it'll open. So you can either open this up as a PDF file or just use this zoomed out view, the preview of it. All right. Hang on. All right. So looking at this FRQ, it's going to ask you to think about federalism, which is what we've been talking about, and just look at if the expanding powers of the national government benefits or hinders policymaking. The test would only want you to use at least evidence from only one of these primary sources. Again, for the test, you would need to know these just from memory. I'm providing them to you now, so make sure you know at least one or two of these. There's a fly. It will die. It's been haunting me. I think most of you should be pretty familiar with AP format and with the grading involved here. So I don't think I need to beat that dead horse any. If you have any questions, please let me know. The very last thing you're going to want to click on is, or I guess not click on, but the last thing you're going to do is this current events summary. You'll open it up. It'll load for a second, It'll take you here. You can either make a Flipgrid or give a written response. Some feedback I got from the last Flipgrid assignment, some people really liked it. Other people said they would really hate it. They really, really, really hated it. So I decided to give you some options. I just want you to find an article about a current event that's happening in the world right now, something that interests you. Surely there is something. If there's not something that interests you, lie. Yes, I'm encouraging that. Yeah, we're going to stick with it. Anyway, I want you to simply summarize the current event that's happening, and then I want you to draw connections to something that we've talked about already in this course, whether it be federalism or philosophies of government, any of the founding documents we've looked at already. So it's pretty broad. A lot of those ideas are really broad topics, so it shouldn't be too hard to draw a connection. And then you need to comment on someone else's post. So if you notice here, I asked you to post by Sunday on the 13th. That gives you the full week and weekend to get it turned in. And then I grade on Wednesdays. So please have your comments in by then. I'll go through and grade, and then on Wednesdays I'll enter your grades in. And then that's the way things are going to work from now on. I'm going to try and have every Wednesday grade everything I have turned in, and then your grade won't be updated again until the next Wednesday. And you explicitly reach out and say, hey, can you grade this? Which if you do, I will. And, because I'm a nice guy. All right, I'm going to go back to the module. There it goes. If you're like, man, what were those philosophical foundations that we did? Oh my. Philosophical foundations that we talked about in like the very first two modules. I put some summaries of them right here. They're just short and succinct. It's like 2 pages of like consolidating all of them. So hopefully that's useful to you. And then if you're so inclined, please give me some nifty difty feedbacko. Haha, it's a pun. Give me some feedback. Virtual teaching is new. It's not something they've taught to me. So I am trying to get progressively better at this. This class is predominantly online now. Only 3 of you see me in person. So please give me some feedback. I'd love to get better at this. If there's something I can do to help you, please let me know. Aside from that, guys, enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you have a great Labor Day. Don't spend all of your time off doing work. All right. See you guys. Have a good one.